Hello, I'm Mr. Chabib. Back again to give you just a general idea what happened. I hired 5 lawyers, and all the lawyers tamper with my record. They obstructed justice, they removed evidence, they colluded with the trial coordinator and with the City of Ottawa lawyer, with the Crown lawyer as well from the federals. Have a look. This is Cheryl Letourneau office. That's when I hired. And this is the second page for it. It's 12th day of January 2012. If you take a look here, this is 12 January 2017, 5 years. 5 lawyers, they work on my case. And this is from Ontario Court, Superior Court of Justice. They waited 5 years while I have 2 discoveries. They opened a fake file under my name. They kept it dormant for 5 years to send me this letter from the Superior Court of Justice. And this is the lady who signed it, Cassie Brooks. How could you win against that one? And have a look. When I trying to record, I have a previous tapes on that one. I supplied all the information. Said here, I confirm that matter of Mr. Chabib, Ottawa Police, on October 16 was not recorded. They ran the court without a court reporter. This is how bad they are. So, to make the story short, this is what happened in the Superior Court of Justice. So I appealed that decision to Court of Appeal of Ontario. And this is what happened. I sent them the letters. This one here, after I appealed it. If you take a look here, this is the date, January 8, 2020. And this is what's supposed to be, when you perfect, all your matter. This is the Court of Appeal. There is a file number. And this is the red seal. It have to be certified. And the person who certified it have to put their stamps on it. So, this is what I get from the Court of Appeal of Ontario, a fake document. They send it. See this one here? This is what happened, a red seal. That's how they certify it. See this one here? They never certified anything because they don't need to certify. They have to be, official letter from the court. If you take a look here, this is the legal document paper from the court. And all the logos on top. They removed, as this one here, they removed all the logos from the top. And at the bottom, see this one? It have to be issue and enter copy. They never put my file through. They never have issue and enter. If you take a look at the bottom, this is what's supposed to be issue and enter copy. See, they had the justice, whoever, at the case, it have to be signed and it have to be sealed on this one here. But see this one? They never issue and entered. So nothing but a fake fraudulent letters. And that's what I'm trying to tell you. This is what's supposed to be. And if you take a look here, this is how bad it is, how fraudulent it is. So they send me letters in this one here, the fake letters, to tell me I did not perfect. And they fined me $750. The appellant has not perfected this appeal in accordance with the rules. and therefore under 61.9 and has not been accused at default. So anyway, to make a story short, they fined me $700. This is the fraudulent letter, the fake letter, bogus. So what happened is, if you take a look at that date, it's March 16, 2020. But I sent them letters before that. And this letter is a registered letter on 2nd of March. And if you take a look, it's a registered letter by the post, and this is the stuff that's supposed to be officially. They claimed, I did not perfect. So, if you take a look here again, supposed to be on this one here. This is the letters, the official letters I got from them. It said here, take a notice of the intention to dismiss this appeal for delay if it's not perfected in accordance with the rules of the civil procedure on or are before the Tuesday, January 14, 2020. Okay, so if you take a look at this letters here, I send them. This is the certificate of completeness. What's date on it? January 8th, so 6 days before, and is already certified. And this is certificate of perfection. Again, it's a January 9. So, and this one here is a factum certificate. It's the same thing. I made a mistake here. Instead of December, I put, January, I put December. So it's still January 9, which is the same as this one here. And I sent them also with the letter. I send them, the check for the $608. So if you take a look here, this is the draft from Toronto Dominion Banks, and this is how much it is, $608. So I send all the documents, the perfect document, to them on that day. They kept it, and they sent me this fake file and to tell me I had not perfected. So if you take a look, 3 years later, I get this letter from the trust, Canada Trust Company. See? If you take a look at the dates, 2020-01, that's, the drafts. What it said here, the above Canadian dollar banks issued on 20, that's when I sent it to them, January 9/01, which is January is the same when I sent them the money, has been presented to us for payment. So they never got the payments through. So this is the date, this is the document, and this one here, when I get the letter from the banks, it said here, please contact the branch for any earliest convenient, the original draft or proof of the purchase, this is the proof of the purchase. So they never put my document through. That's what I said, this one here. That's what I said, this document, it's a fraudulent and fake, bogus. This is Court of Appeal for Ontario. This is what kind of monkey business they trying to put it through, whether they are aware of it or not, but it's in the name of the court. And this is the lady who sent Sandra, can't read the last name. This is what happened. When you have somebody who is in the court, they colluded together, they sleep under the same bed. From the Ontario Court of Appeal, Justice, Superior Court of Justice to send me this letter. They never have any documents under my, they never issued. So they run the court without the court reporter. So this is generally what happened. And if you take a look, this is what from the dates they want me to. So they got this one here and this one here. They told me what I'm supposed to do in order. See this one here? That's their writings. And this is the date. And that's what I did. I made sure I got all the stuff on time to send it to them, only to get this document from them. And after 3 years, see, if you take a look here, the date when I purchased the draft on 2020-01-09, and if you take a look on top of the letters I got, it's a January 3, 2023, so 3 years later. After 3 years, they never put my documents through, and I made sure it went by post, and I made sure by courier as well, to make sure everything is well documented. How could you win when you have so many people working against you? The system totally failed me because of collusion between 4 different people. So therefore, I'm asking the Premier of Ontario, and I'm asking the Prime Minister of Ontario to lodge an inquiry into the matter in order to get to the bottom line. My house deteriorated so bad. In order to get my house in order, I have to have an operation on my neck, which is 15 and a half years, 15 and 3 months overdue, 15 and 4 months. That's how bad my situation is. So any kind of help from anybody within the legal department, from a legal, lawyers, or anybody from the doctors, because my operation is 15 and a half years and it's supposed to take 5 to 6 hours to do the operations. And I could not do. My situation when I sleep, I cannot even, when I get up, I sleep 1 hour, I get 2-3 hours, after that I wake up. I sleep 1 hour, and then after that I wake up, and then it takes me 2 hours to 3 hours to go back to sleep again, because I don't have any neck muscles at all. The bone spur or osteophyte at the back of my neck, basically overrunning nerve and muscles. So every part of the body is hurting so bad. I need doctors, I need lawyers, and I need an inquiry to get to the bottom of the matter, because my family is broken apart because of this one here. I get deported from Australia for that reason, because they run a fake file under my name. They are not supposed to put my documents in. I won in the court because they use it. You cannot be charged twice for the same evidence. That's why they charged me for contempt of court, and that should be settled. But they activated, and after they activated, they deport me from Australia to here for that reason. And when I get to here, they took it off. So they temporarily my record twice. First time they put it there when it's not supposed to be there, and the second time they took it out when it's already there. So please, any kind of helps in order to get to the bottom of of this matter, in order to get my medical helps and legal helps. So to make a story short, what they did, they took my right to have a lawyer, they took my right to have a doctor, they beat me up, they twisted me like a metals, They twisted me like a metal. So this stuff here is nothing but a swelling. So please, when I'm at home, I take this one here because it's a choke me to death. This is the situation. I cannot go out. Once I go out, this is what I put. This situation, this is what it is. Because my neck is so bad. It's bone spur or osteophytes running all the way. So I need the help from both legal and a medical. Please, anybody could help me out. That would be greatly appreciated. Thank you very much, and we'll talk again. Thank you.